What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and tonight we will be discussing Saturn in the 12th house. But first, we're going to break down Saturn and what that's all about. So, Saturn is about limitation, it's about restriction, delaying things to you early on in life until about the age of 30 to 35 once your Saturn returns. Now, once your Saturn returns, this is going to be the area in life that you're going to be able to master. Okay, so it will take some time to really manifest to its full fruition. So, in that time period, it's going to be a little bit smoother, a little bit easier. The edge is going to be taken off. All right. But Saturn is about structure, it's about authority. Saturn in general is the authority figure also in the natal birth chart. It's here to teach you life lessons that you must learn, that is very valuable to you in order for you to take this on into your everyday life so that you can really perfect this area. Okay. Also, with Saturn is about just really showing up in a way. It can bring so many different obstacles and mountains into your way, and it can be very difficult at times. But um, like I said, once your Saturn returns, this will be easier for you. So now, the 12th house. The 12th house has to do with your subconscious mind, your undoings, the things that you keep doing. It has to do with endings and things that need to come to an end, need to come to a full circle. Okay? Also, it has to do with your past life. It has to do with hospitals and jails, hidden information, hidden knowledge, things that are actually being hidden from you. Unlike the eighth house, where there's also hidden things, but there's things that you are actually just hiding from yourself. The 12th house also has to do with being very psychic. Okay, this is a very karmic house. If you don't know that, it is. So it's going to be very spiritual and intense because it's a spiritual house also. So now the 12th house is linked to Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, and it's also ruled by Neptune. So Jupiter is about expansion, opportunities, being optimistic, blessings, reaping your rewards. It also has to do with your past life. It has to do with spirituality, and it has to do with this life also. Jupiter is all about blessing you with the rewards that you have accumulated in your past life. It's a very wise planet, knows a lot of shit, has a lot to do with philosophical knowledge, okay? Research, wanting to dig things up, wanting to know the truth. So now Neptune is about illusion, it's about confusion, it's about delusion, self-deception, um, being deceived, deception. It has to do with deceiving yourself and deception in other people also. So it brings an uncertainty to the table, not being quite clear, not being quite sure of what's going on. So you can throw a lot of ideals on things. You can look at things in a way that they really are not, but it is very much spiritual. But it has to do with chaos and being very chaotic, very destructive, wanting to escape into escapism and just uh, get high, get drunk, get fucked up, and not deal with what's going on in the world. Also, with Neptune, it does bring a magical, mystical um, thing into play. It also has to do with dreams and just really thinking about things on a whole completely different level, just a different realm. All right. So now we're going to jump right into the Saturn in the 12th house, men and women. These men and women can find it very hard to let go of situations, to really feel like if they should stay, if they should go, if they should follow this path, or if they should leave the path, if they should just really regroup and just stay to themselves or be more social. These men and women can struggle a lot and be very indecisive in deciding what it is they should do. They can be in denial on what path they should take. They can become very much frustrated, okay? Have a lot of painful and frustrated, built up energy inside them that accumulated from their past life and even this life right now. They can very much deal with this and really struggle with this. These men and women could have a lot of skeletons in their closets, things they don't want to reveal, things that they can't even remember because it's pushed back into their subconscious mind. It's not really in the forefront in their conscious mind for them to even elaborate, for them to even get in tune with it. Okay? They actually do have a lot of hidden difficulties, okay, that they can be unaware of, not really acknowledge it, okay, may not even realize it, but they do struggle with a lot of intense and do endure a lot of strife, pain. These are the type of people that can take on other people's problems and issues and embrace them as if they are their own. Okay, now with this placement, I do see and recognize a lot of people that do deal with people that are very much in need. So they can be sacrificing as far as being sacrificial, all right, just being of service, wanting to give to the homeless, wanting to be there for the underprivileged. Um, these are the type of people, if somebody needs help out in the world, they will go out and just help them. Okay, if somebody failed, they would pick them up and rub their back, just nurture them. All right, if it's somebody that can't feed themselves, that's disabled, they will be the person that will step up and be able to take on that role to take care of you. These are these men and women, and it really stems from their past life karma. Their past life karma has something to do with um, just being able to provide and take care, help the needy, help somebody that's in need, somebody that's hopeless and helpless. Um, Maybe in their past life, they could have very well have not been able to step up to the plate. Maybe they wanted to, maybe they wasn't able to. Okay, but their karma does stem from that. So in this life, they're going to be presented with these things, these very same exact things into their lives, where they're going to just immediately fulfill this role, take this role into full act. Okay, they can hide their weaknesses. Okay, so a lot of times people can look at these men and women and feel like they are very strong on the outside, but there can be something going on in the inside that people don't even pick up on, don't even realize, or don't even notice that these people have been through a lot. They're breaking down inside, really feel disturbed. Okay, really feel like they need to really find an outlet, and they can't seem to figure out exactly what that outlet can be. So these men and women can very well lack spirituality. Okay, at times these people can still feel like they're being pulled towards it, but even though they're being pulled towards it, they can still ignore it. Okay, they could have grown up in religious homes. They could have not grown up in religious homes. However, it played out, either way, it doesn't even matter because these men and women are going to seek out something else, seek out the higher power, seek out the higher source. Okay, they're going to find themselves in a rut. They're going to find themselves in a really rough place, and they are going to really look for God. They're going to really look for answers. They're going to look for what is my way, what is my path, where should I go? And this is when they really come into their spirituality, once they really get to that point and really question what this shit is all about. Okay, they are very much attached to the material world. Everything that goes on in this world, these people are fully concerned about, want to know about. They want to have a beautiful home. They want to live a great life. They are pretty much, very much self-made men and women. They are grinders. They are hustlers. These people are givers. They're caring. They're generous. They can be very gentle, but they can be very rough. So it really depends on the individual. It depends on the individual, because you have to see how your whole natal chart is going to play out. It's not going to be one way or one sided. Um, what they do know is that they are here to be of service. They are here to be of help. They are here to make some big contributes onto the world, out into the world, just so that they can really be their real authentic self. Okay, they can really struggle with knowing who they are, struggle with their identity, struggle with just knowing what it is that they should be doing in this life. These people do have a lot of built up karma that came from their past life. Okay, so this could also mean that in their past life, maybe they were not so kind, maybe they were not so giving. Okay, it can go either or way, and it really depends on your birth chart. I'm going to stress this very much, especially with this placement, because it really is going to depend. But for the most part, they are here in this world to be of service, be charitable, be helping to the underprivileged, homeless people, people that are in need. Okay, people with displacement are the type of people that probably can be going through something in their life, and they could just be at home and they could just probably whip up a meal real quick and just go out and take it to people that don't have food at all. And this makes them feel good. This makes them feel content. These are also the type of people that if they came into a lot of money, they would open up shelters for people that are out on the street. They would really make an outlet for women that can't take care of their kids and things of this nature. They are really looking at the world as they can make a change, and they will make a change if they are put in a position where they can do it. And even if they're not put in a position where they are really fully able to do it, they still will give somebody that's homeless $5, give somebody that's homeless $50 if they had it. You see what I'm saying? Because to them it's helping somebody out, just lending a helping hand, just stepping up to the plate in that kind of way. These men and women, they do need their privacy. If you are dealing with them, they need their privacy. They need that alone time. They need to meditate. They need to contemplate. They need to think about what's going on with them a lot of times. Okay. They are the helpers. They are here to always be in that role. Okay. If someone doesn't have somewhere to live, and it's their family members, their friends, and even if it's not, and they live out of state, but they see somebody that they know from the hood, okay, somebody that's from their community, they would let these men and women stay at their houses, okay, because they know them. They know what it's like. They know what it's like not to have nowhere to go and you ain't have nobody to run to. So they will let you come in and stay here, give you food, and make sure that you're good. Probably wouldn't even charge you rent or nothing like that. But what they would expect is just for you to get on your feet, get on your own, and then you could go out into the world on your own. Okay? These are these men and women. Also, in their past life, okay, they had a lot of wisdom. Okay, these men and women had a lot of wisdom. They knew a lot of shit. had a lot of knowledge, occult knowledge even. Okay, and they could have always been searching for answers. Okay, they could have questioned who is God, what is God, what is the higher power. Okay, just really being pulled towards these questions and answers. And in that life, they could have been really tested consistently and constantly by God, because they keep on questioning the universe on things that go on and take place. Okay, so now they come into this life with the same damn ass answers. Okay, they still look at things as what is this all about? Once again, okay, and this is what pulls them towards it, even though they're not really on that path quite yet. They still get drawn towards it some kind of way. The universe will place people into their lives. They might have a family that is religious, which I said already, but they could be placed, even if their family's not religious, around people that are religious, people that are spiritual, people that are into the occult, people that are into the mystical, okay, the magic, the spells, just anything that has to do with that. They can be placed around these things for them to be more geared towards it. Also, with displacements, men and women, they can be a priest, they could be nuns, they could be ministers, they could be preachers, pastors. They can really have a niche to speak out into the world. They can have element to them that really has a lot of valuable information and knowledge that needs to be brought out to the forefront that other people need to hear. They're looking for their true, authentic self. They're looking for their true identity in this world. They want to know who they really are. Okay, they can really struggle in relationships because they are self-sacrificing, and a lot of times people can take advantage of that nature. They can see it as weakness instead of being strong. Okay, being in power. But these men and women do hold power. Okay, being of service is not no weak shit. Okay, being of service is some good shit. All right, it's something that a lot of people need to really do more of. All right, you see people walking around this world and they just homeless, they just helpless. Okay, and you won't even lend a helping hand. You won't give them a blanket. You won't give them some food. Fuck the money. You won't even give them a meal. These people are going to give them a meal. They're going to be there. They're going to step up in that fucking kind of way. Okay? These people do have hidden fears. Okay? They can battle within themselves with a lot of things that went on in their life, in this physical life right now. Things that they have done might have not been the great things. Okay? Might have been a lot of devious, devilish, might have even been very chaotic, okay, destructive things they have done in their lives. But what they do realize and recognize is that they need to become a little bit more spiritual and lean towards that area in their life. Okay, they do come to that realization some point in their life. It's going to pull them, it's going to draw them towards it. It's just what happens. Okay, so they really could just really seek out and look out the higher power in the world, in the universe. They could be very much connected to the nature. These men and women could like to go camping, um, go out in the woods and start fires. They could even probably be interested in knives and guns. Okay, go right into survival mode. Um, they look for ways that they can better humanity, better themselves, better somebody else, be that person to step up to the plate. A lot of people will not do this. A lot of people will ignore it, and a lot of people are out for themselves. But these men and women are not out for themselves, even in relationships. These are the type of people that can very much love unconditionally. And this is exactly why it can very well be hard for these men and women to let go of situations, let go of partnerships, friendships. It can be hard for them to do that because they see the better good in people. They see underneath the surface. They see the real you. Okay, but the thing with seeing the real you is you have to remember that this is the 12th house, and the 12th house brings a fog of haziness, a fog of deception. It brings to the table things that can just actually deceive you. Okay, betrayals can take place. Things that go on can really take a toll on these men and women. And it takes them a little longer than others to come to a decision because they are very much indecisive because they want to be sure on whatever it is that they're going to go through with or not go through with. They need to know that this is the final choice. This is the final answer. They need to know it for themselves. Okay? So, with this placement, these men and women, very helpful, very generous, very giving. Okay? Um, these are the type of people, if somebody just fell out in the street right now, they would go out there and be the rescue person. Okay? If they had a family member that was disabled, they would be that next to kin caregiver. Okay? They would want that title because they know that they will make sure shit'll get done the right way, not the fucked up way, the right way. Okay? These are these men and women. So I'm going to end this on this note. For future videos to come, I will be going more into depth into this placement. So be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up at supremeroyalcatering at gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, business, or swimming pool, be sure to hit him up at aronnesbitt90 at gmail.com. His business is Steve's Handy Helpers. He does an amazing job. You will love his work. Everybody does. So be sure to hit him up. Also, if you need me to analyze your birth chart, break it down for you so that you can fully understand what is going on in your life, in your world, I got you, and it is $70 if you want a compatibility birth chart. Okay, Synastry chart, Composite chart. Okay, I can do both for the price of 90. Okay, not a problem. Hit me up and I got you. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell every single time so you can keep getting notifications. So this has been a force of nature, spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.